Drexel faculty have been submitting typed or computer-generated reports annually when we review them for merit raises. This way, we would have a living repository that would constitute a large chunk of their reporting for annual merit reviews. And so this will become a part of the way we do business at Drexel.
Decisions have to be more data-driven, and we really have to, as we look at strategic decision-making at all levels, we have to have information to inform and drive those decisions. And having information readily available on faculty research activities, academic and creative activities, it will really help us decide on what areas of research to focus on, what kinds of alignment issues should be addressed on campus, and that sort of thing.
For new faculty especially, having this kind of rich database will be enormously important. We are hiring more and more people whose fields cross over and out of traditional boundaries, who are, again, about solving the world's problems which don't know disciplinary limits. And so for new faculty especially, they will be able to scan that rich database of other faculty's work and accomplishments at Drexel and to connect with colleagues right here on campus.
So they would be able to gather information together as they applied for new grants, as they came up for tenure and promotion, as they were preparing materials for annual review. Everything would be in one place and they could just add to it incrementally. Granted, getting it in there initially is a Herculean effort. It's going to be a lot of work, but once it's there, it can be managed and added to and enhanced very easily, and I would think that a faculty member would really like to know that it's all right there and could be repurposed for many different reasons.
The first time that you start out on this, it seems like a huge investment, but over the years, the number of times that I've actually had to re-enter types of this data or had to go look things up of this type really adds up. And to me, every time I've had to fill out an annual report, something like this is something I wish that I had.
Initially, it seemed like there was a lot of information that I had to include that it was asking of me, but it seems really beautifully laid out for just piece by piece input, so I like that.
Easy to use and reasonably user-friendly. It prompts me for the information that is required. And generally on inputting references, grants, journal articles, things like this, it has a very good intelligence feature that brings up suggestions which I can then approve or disapprove. When
I first did this, I did it with assistance from the library. I went to the workshop, the preliminary introduction, and one-on-one, there were enough people there that we could have some really individual attention, and that helped a great deal for me. For the most part, I think that session helped me know how much I can do on my own. There were enough things on the site that were helpful to me, that were sort of easy tags for me to figure out how to put the information in.
Although I found it a little bit of work at the moment, I can really see value in it in the long run.
Boost your presence, here at Drexel, and I would think anywhere else you'd like to be known. It seems to me that it would be just a wonderful beacon that speaks of who you are and what you've done.
Your faculty portfolio can be started in 4 steps: logging in, verifying and updating your personal information, starting the recommendation engine, which will search for your journal articles, and then verifying the ones that are yours, and last, completing the relevant activity categories.